Hello ma'am, good morning. I am Flor de Lisa Salvador Valdez, 3E06 Bungabong Cluster. I am going to report the literature of Singapore. Introduction. Singapore literature, or Singlet, is a collection of works written by Singaporeans in the country's four official languages: English, Malay, Standard Mandarin, and Tamil. It's a distinct body of literature that reflects Singaporean society and culture and covers a wide range of topics. Here are some things to know about Singapore literature history. Singapore literature flourished in the late 19th and early 20th century after independence in 1965. English became more prominent in the education system and society, while other languages are seen as mother tongue. Singapore literature is a vibrant and diverse field reflecting the country's unique history and multicultural identity. It encompasses a wide range of genres from poetry and drama to fiction and non-fiction, and it's written in various languages. Key themes explored in Singapore literature include national identity. Writers grapple with ideas, belonging, nationhood, and the complexities of a multicultural society. Their migration and diaspora. The impacts of immigration and the experiences of different ethnic groups are central to many works. Urbanization and modernity. The rapid transformation of Singapore into a modern metropolis is often reflected in literary themes. Social issues. Writers frequently address social issues such as poverty, inequality, and the impact of globalization. Singapore literature has gained international recognition, with several works translated into other languages and authors winning prestigious awards. Facts about Singapore. Here are some interesting facts about Singapore. City-state. Singapore is a sovereign island. City-state meaning it's both a city and a country. Small but mighty. Despite its small size, about 720 square kilometers, Singapore is a global financial hub and a major player in the trade and tourism. Multiculturalism. Singapore is home to a diverse population of Chinese, Malay, Indian, and other ethnicities. This cultural blend is reflected in its cuisine, languages, and traditions. Clean and green. Singapore is known for its cleanliness and greenery. It has a vast network of parks, gardens, and nature reserves. No gum chewing. Chewing gum is banned in Singapore due to concerns about littering and vandalism. High living standards. Singapore consistently ranks highly in global surveys to quality of life, healthcare, and education. Merlion statue. The iconic Merlion statue, a mythical creature with the head of a lion and the body of a fish, is a symbol of Singapore. Garden City. Singapore is a nickname, the Garden City, for its lush greenery and extensive parks. Unique cuisine. Singapore cuisine is a fusion of flavors from its diverse ethnic groups, resulting in dishes like Hainanese chicken rice, chili crab, and laksa. Zero tolerance for corruption. Singapore has a strict anti-corruption policy, contributing to its high level of governance and economic stability. Poetry, prose, and short stories of Singapore literature. Singapore literature, a reflection of the nation's diverse cultural tapestry, boasts a rich and vibrant landscape of poetry, prose, and short stories. These literary forms offer unique insights into the experiences, aspirations, and complexities of life in Singapore. Poetry, a tapestry of voices. Singapore poetry is characterized by its diverse range of voices and themes, reflecting the country's multicultural heritage and rapid modernization. National identity and belonging. Poems often explore the complexities of defining a Singapore identity in a multicultural society. Edwin Tambuo's Ulysses by the Merlion uses the iconic Merlion statue to symbolize the nation's history and the role of immigrants in shaping its identity. Alfian bin Sa'at's The Merlion offers a contrasting perspective, questioning the Merlion's effectiveness as a symbol of unity. Urbanization in modernity. Poets grapple with the rapid transformation of Singapore into a modern metropolis, often exploring themes of development, progress, and impact of individual lives. Bowie Kim Cheng's The Planners critiques the relentless pace of urbanization and its potential to stifle creativity and individuality. Social issues. Singaporean poets often address social issues such as inequality, education, and the pressures of modern life. Arthur Sharp, An Afternoon Nap, explores the anxieties and stresses faced by students in a competitive educational system. Prose, exploring the human experience. Singaporean prose encompassing novels, short stories, and creative non-fiction delves into intricacies of the human experience within the context of Singaporean society. Family and relationships. Many works explore the dynamics of family life, intergenerational relationships, and the challenges of navigating cultural expectations. Yang Puai-ngon's Costume tells the story of a three-generation Chinese family, focusing on the themes of diaspora, cultural loss, and the complexities of family bonds. Darren Xiao's Heartland is a coming-of-age story that delves into the nuances of class and identity through the experiences of a young man navigating relationships and social expectations. National identity and history. Singaporean prose often explores the country's history, its transition to independence, and the evolving sense of national identity. Yang Puai-ngon's Unrest provides a glimpse into the political landscape of pre-independence Singapore and the complexities of individual lives within a changing society. Social commentary and satire. Writers use prose to address social issues, critique societal norms, and explore the complexities of modern life in Singapore. Singapura, a collection of Malay speculative fiction edited by Nazri Baharawi, offers a unique perspective on Singaporean society through the lens of satire and reimagined realities. Short stories, a microcosm of life. Singaporean short stories are a powerful medium for exploring diverse themes and perspectives, offering a microcosm of the nation's multifaceted reality. Diverse voices and styles. Short stories showcase a wide range of writing styles, from realism to magical realism, reflecting the diverse experience and perspectives of Singaporean writers. The anthology Best New Singaporean Short Stories, Volume 1, features a collection of stories that delve into various facets of the human condition and the complexities of life in Singapore. Urban landscapes and everyday life. Short stories often capture the nuances of everyday life in Singapore, from the bustling city streets to quiet corners of residential neighborhoods. The anthology Best Singaporean Short Stories 1 showcases stories that explore the diverse experiences of individuals navigating the urban landscape and the social fabric of Singapore. Social commentary and personal reflections. Short stories provide a platform for writers to address social issues, explore personal experiences, and offer unique perspectives on the Singaporean psyche. Singapore Short Stories, edited by Robert T. O., features a collection of stories that delve into themes of identity, family, and the complexities of modern life. Conclusion: a continuously evolving landscape. Singaporean literature continues to evolve, reflecting the nation's ongoing growth and transformation. Its diverse range of poetry, prose, and short stories offers a rich tapestry of perspectives, experiences, and insights into the complexities of life in Singapore. These literary works provide a valuable lens for understanding the nation's history, culture, and identity, and continue to engage readers with their unique blend of themes, styles, and voices. Here are the 3 Singaporean literary pieces, and the complete analysis. Singaporean literature offers a rich tapestry of stories and perspectives reflecting the nation's unique history and multicultural identity. Here are the 3 literary pieces and their analysis. Number 1, Ulysses by the Merlion by Edwin Tumbuo. Genre, poetry. Themes, national identity, cultural hybridity, colonialism, modernity. Analysis. This poem, published in 1979, uses the iconic Merlion statue as a symbol of Singapore's complex identity. The poem juxtaposes the mythical Greek hero Ulysses with the Merlion, representing the clash between ancient mythology and modern Singapore. Tumbuo explores the impacts of colonialism and immigration on Singapore's cultural landscape, highlighting the merging of different traditions and influences. The poem suggests that Singapore's identity is a hybrid one, forged through the fusion of various cultures and historical experiences. The Merlion, as a symbol of both the lion, representing the strength and power, and the fish, representing adaptability and resilience, embodies this hybridity. The poem also touches upon the themes of modernity and progress, questioning whether Singapore's rapid development has come at the expense of its cultural heritage. Number 2, Heartland by Darren Shaw. Genre, novel. Themes, class and identity, social mobility, family relationships, coming of age, Singaporean culture. Analysis. This novel, published in 2011, tells the story of Wing Seng, a young man growing up in HDB Heartland in Singapore. The novel explores the complexities of class and identity in Singapore, highlighting the subtle social hierarchies that exist within the seemingly egalitarian society. Weng Seng navigates his relationship with his family, friends, and romantic interests, grappling with the pressures of social expectations and the desire for upward mobility. The novel captures the nuances of Singapore culture, incorporating colloquial language, local food, and familiar social settings to create a relatable and authentic experience for readers. It also delves into the anxieties and aspirations of young Singaporeans, exploring themes of education, national service, and the search for meaning and purpose. Number 3, Costume by Yeng Pwai Ngon. Genre, novel. Themes, family relationships, cultural heritage, diaspora, intergenerational communication, loss, and memory. Analysis. This novel, published in 2005 tells the story of a three-generation Chinese family living